Hear ye, you son of a bitch, you. Schoolboy Q and the dog talents in the motherfucking house. So, get your skates on, get your issue funky, get you slow on your feet.
Yo, everybody, welcome, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is over there. Gonna give everybody a few moments to hop on and we'll get things going. Just waiting for people to come. I'm gonna go ahead and one last time let my Discord know and we'll get things popping. Just waiting for Bagsy to hop on and send me that link, which he is slacking on. We'll go ahead and actually take off the stream soon since we're pretty much live. Um, Yeah, we'll go over Bitcoin first since I didn't get to go over Bitcoin yesterday, and that's it for right now. I'm waiting for this guy, this masked man, to send me this link. Let me just let my Discord know. Live again with Bagsy, going over crypto and stocks. All right, and I probably should link the link. You guys make any money today? You guys trade anything exciting? All right, there we go. Messages out to the Discord. Let me show people who are on stream, who are on the Note app. This is just something fun I'm kind of doing with everybody who does have that. So, if you do have that, here's something for you guys that I'm doing on stream right now. So, I promised everybody on the note thing that between 6 and 7 tonight, I'm going to be doing a little golden ticker. I'm going to call it the golden ticker. And I will give you two of the tickers. It could be a crypto ticker, it could be a stock ticker. I'll give you two of the letters during the stream. I'll just say the golden ticker anyway, and I'll write down the code for it. And whoever gets it can go ahead and claim this 50,000. I don't know. I have extra note. Figured I'd do something fun for people. Yo, where's Bagsy? Okay, there he is. There he is. Open Zoom meetings. Yo, if you guys could retweet, let your family know, children know, your pets know. Yo, Bagsy.
Hello, Ace.
Hello, my man. How are you?
Good. Are we live?
Yes,
you
sir.
You sound very official.
Yeah. Yes, sir. We are live and we're kicking.
I almost said some stupid shit. All right.
I can imagine.
So yeah, man. What are you checking right now?
Not much. I'm checking this hard decision I have in front of me. It's am I gonna eat this blueberry almond pecan kind bar, or am I eating the one with fruit and nuts in it?
Life is good.
Yeah, that's my concern, right? Like, what snack am I gonna eat today?
Honestly, the first one sounded more.
The blueberry pecan.
Delectable.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good.
It sounds
choice.
fancy.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Let me just post it.
How was your day? How was your trading day?
I took a L.
Oh no.
On a short, but I played it how I was going to play it, so it's cool. I think that I shorted, not necessarily support. I had a better entry than that, but
A man
yeah,
that admits his losses. I like that.
yeah. I thought the EQ was gonna break because of what traditional markets did today. I just thought Bitcoin may be lagging in some way, but
Gotcha. Okay.
What about you? Tell me about your wins.
Oh, dude, what a beautiful day today! Like,
All right, gloat, bro. Let's go.
I actually had to not take profit today because if I would have taken too much profit today, they would have been like, "Oh, too many trades in a 5-day trading period."
Right,
so I was
right.
like, you know what, YOLO, we're gonna have to hold a couple more until Wednesday. So I have a couple things that are gonna cash out. The best thing today was probably my SPY puts. I saw somebody do some puts for some crazy amount for like that 80, the one that I messaged you about. I was like, yo, do you see any divs? Do you see what this guy's talking about?
Oh yeah, dude. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I wasn't even at my computer. I saw it, and then I'm trying to open TradingView on my fucking phone. I'm like, yeah, this is not happening.
I've been telling myself for months now, like I'm gonna learn divs better, but instead I'm just like end up DMing you. I'm like, Maxie, do you see the divs? So
dude, same for me to you with the Ichimoku, man. I'm like, what does the Ichi say?
But yeah, that was a nice trade. It was like 86%, so I'm gonna hold it and see what happens tomorrow.
Mhm.
But other than that, man, Bitcoin, dude, what are your thoughts? Do you think we're going up, down? Are we seeing more downside?
Well, the one like the most important level to me is 49.15,
Mm-hmm.
and so far we just closed back above it, and there was some volume on this recent higher low we made. So until we break 49.15, I wouldn't necessarily be shorting unless something drastic happens in the regular markets or Trump coughs or some shit. It's insane how correlated it's been to the SPY, and I made a post about it earlier because the guys at Sentiment they took some data and they were able to plug
Oh yeah,
uh,
that stuff. We'll have to check
yeah
that
so
after this.
yeah, so they plugged the SPY to Bitcoin recently. Actually, can I send this to you for you to open it up?
Yeah, if you want to share your screen,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, well, can I just send it to you
Yeah,
on like Discord? I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Send it through.
Oops, I almost fucking I almost posted.
Uh,
Remember last time I kept posting private shit in the Discord by accident instead of sending it to you. Okay, so I
Yikes.
just sent it on Discord.
Okay.
So look at the most recent month.
You said you sent it on Discord?
Correct, yeah, DM.
Hmm. Um, why isn't my Discord? Okay, there we go. Okay.
So zero, the red dotted line, that's no correlation.
Mm-hmm.
The rest under is negative correlation, and this is over zero point 0.6, which is huge, meaning over 60% of the moves that we've most recently done with the SPY have been similar to each other.
So my thing with all that is I don't really technically believe there's too much of a correlation. I think what's going on right now is that the market's gonna move anyway with Bitcoin futures and all that stuff during market open hours and market close hours. So I think obviously there is some sort of money that's from legacy markets inside of Bitcoin. So I think that's why lately we're seeing more money move in because more and more time goes by, more and more it becomes a regular legacy type thing. That's what my guess is. I think Bitcoin's going to end up becoming more of a legacy market thing than rather than Bitcoin by itself. Because I don't think it's going to survive by itself. But that's just me.
Mm.
That's the same thing like why I don't like this price action. Like that's when people tell me they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna close Bitcoins monthly like much lower from here." I'm like, "Well, why? Why would you want that? You know how much like the thing with me is like let's just say you are an investor, you are somebody that wanted to be all Bitcoiny and you wanted to be in the future. Like these kind of drops and having another drop down here takes away confidence from like everybody. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know how much time it takes to like build people back up over here and tell them, hey, it's okay. This is just normal. This is digital asset currency. This is what happens. Like nobody wants to do that if they're holding it. Like I get it's new and price discovery. It's kind of shitty for people to expect more and then still be like, yeah, we want this thing to become the next currency or we want people to adopt it more. It's like, yeah, you want it to adopt more. Well, find a set value for it and try to keep it there or at least keep the price in some sort of stable value. At least that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
I know people won't agree, but
He'll always find those, my friend.
but
But yeah, I'm cash heavy right now, so I'm good. Like I'm very happy that I experienced full market cycles now. So that like I saw this and I reacted instead of just being a victim to movement. You know what I mean?
oh, dude, that's my biggest thing for me right now is I was a victim last time this year
Mm-hmm.
on or like last month this
Mm-hmm.
year on like just not flipping my bias. I was just stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
But this like last 2 weeks, I'm just like, yeah, puts here, calls here, down here, up here. So it's been really fun.
Which side would you rather be on right now?
Put side is the safest. But it's also beginning to become more expensive.
Crowded?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's become crowded and I don't know. It just feels like there's going to be a lot more. We're going to really need this coronavirus stuff to kick in to really get this going. Because if things do work out fine with coronavirus and we do get it under control, it's just going to fizzle away, and everybody's going to be like, "Oh, it didn't wasn't really a big deal." It's like, "Oh, because you got it under control."
Mm-hmm.
Any other
Wow,
coins?
Papa John's.
Yeah, dude. I was saying that earlier. I was like, yo, this would have been the short of the year if I would have
Wow.
just
Oh
done
my
great. Let's
god.
pull that back up.
It's at the former range low of like last year. It's at $38 now, all the way from 69.
Yeah, man. Like Papa
Wow, that's a
John's is gonna go to
50%.
$28 if this doesn't recover soon and people don't start buying pizza.
Oh, let's hope.
There is no hope.
John's in disbelief. But I
Any
mean, so
altcoins?
far, I have no idea actually. I'm down to check though. Let's do a quick scan. Let's see what's scamming right now. Bro, some altcoin. GXS. Looks like it's ready to scam pump. It pumped 25% today, but
what is
this
it?
is GXS on Binance.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Me neither, bro.
Oh wow, look at this.
So if you zoom in on the daily, I say to
Wow, it's been
start.
on since 2017.
Wow, they did no marketing. That means.
Oh, oh.
So it's doing something interesting.
Yeah, why is it picking up?
I don't know. I do imagine a lot of whales are going to want to get out of their stacks, so they're going to end up pumping random shit just to get their money out. I think we're going to see that on a lot of illiquid coins on Binance. OST as well.
Let's check OST. Hey, people in
Huge
chat, do you
bullish
guys got any
divergence.
tickers that you guys want us to check crypto-wise or anything?
Yeah, fam. What's going on, guys? Are you okay? How are you surviving the apocalypse?
They're like, we're dying.
I hope not. We're here to help.
I'm not.
Damn, Bitcoin, what are you doing?
Still going down?
Just close back beneath.
Oh, we'll have the daily close tonight.
I'm super zoomed in on the 1 minute though, so don't listen to me.
Let's check this 1 minute chart. Oh yeah. All right. My problem with Bitcoin the other day was it pumped up really nicely, but we got like a rejection straight at 6K, and I was like, oh man, oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Normally when we get rejections on like that and we have a candle back down, it's almost a guaranteed short. So it has me a little bit worried. I mean, I'm not too upset about it because if we go down and I get bids filled, if we pump up, I shit on everybody. So one way or the other, like we're winning here.
I thought when, don't I? Do you have anyone on Periscope writing?
Oh, that's a good question. I still can't get that Periscope chat to work.
What the heck? It didn't work last time?
No, it didn't work. It didn't open up all the way.
Damn, man.
But we do have 80 viewers on Periscope. So
Yo, guys.
again.
All right, let's try it. Go on restream.io.
Okay, channel, and then we're gonna go to the chat.
Chat, yeah, and then
And
try
then
browser.
Browser. Let's try this again. Stream. Oh, there is new messages waiting for me.
Ooh.
Hooray.
Naughty, naughty.
Hello.
Hello, people.
Okay, they can. Oh, they can all see me now, even on YouTube.
Great. Exactly.
Yo, what do you think about this bearish retest on backs up here?
What does this thing do?
Oh, look, here's Marathon XPT. Might get cute and pick up some. Oh shit, I can see people elsewhere now. Hey, what's up, everybody on Periscope? It's a whole new world.
Yeah, so you put these special glasses on, now you can see ghosts and shit. You just got a bunch of them staring at you. You never knew they were there.
Here's
so
a
yeah.
sucker that I want to keep shorting. I added some more to this one. Do you have any thoughts on EEM?
Dude, this looks like ass, man.
Vashik
Can you put on
yo.
the monthly, please?
Oh, dude, of course. This is how I came up with this line. So
wow.
on like a monthly aspect, we're breaking this for sure at this point.
Yeah.
Unless we can recover magically up over 34 and like recover strong, this is guaranteed.
What does this thing do?
This is a China ETF. So it has a bunch of other China tickers into it, and as of right now,
that's not good. You should probably get some puts on that.
Yeah. I do. I've been doing really good on these puts. They're just expensive now is the problem. Yo, LaRousse. My Aussie squad.
Yo, what's up, Vashvik?
This is another one that I was just curious, like, what in the world's gonna happen here? I mean, this was such a bad leak. So I'm like curious, like, I haven't been trading options that long. I've been trading them for about a year now, but I
Mhm.
still don't know a situation where what happens if this goes to zero and you're still in shorts? Do you get paid out because it went to zero?
I don't know.
But I know I want to buy, like, I would love to buy a call if it comes back up. But this is
That
like
just looks like it.
bazillion.
Can you put on the 4 hour?
Hmm.
Let's try to see if we can find an entry.
No. I was gonna keep shorting to $1.
Oh yeah, this is not ready. Well, I mean, the volume's actually getting promising.
Really?
If you put on the 1 hour, I mean, it's still too soon to say. It's basically in free fall, but yeah. So if can you go back on the 4 hour and zoom back out again?
Hmm.
I want to see how the other volume candles looked in the past to see if this could be capitulation or not. This is really this is the highest volume it's ever seen. So if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is the end of the world for this one. Like,
But volume's diminishing, so you might be able to play a bounce soon. Not necessarily yet, but
I don't like how this is all like winding together over here.
mhm. Oh, the stock.
Who's Jacob Scamfield? Exit scammed. Oh, Jacob Scamfield. Ha! It's weird because I got a message from his account today and it was a picture of a raccoon. I don't know what to think of that one.
Hmm.
Bit Billy. Just kidding.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
No.
I have not looked at Forex this week. Not really my thing, but I can. This is holding on for its dear life.
Huh. What a wick.
Yeah, they took everybody. They were like, all right, boys, your money's mine.
Wow.
So we'll see
What
if it pops back over, but I don't know.
what a wick.
AUD
Jesus.
JPY still tanking to shit. Wow, Forex markets are doing bad. I would still be aiming for $60 here. Ew. The only other thing I'm gonna check on Forex would be Dixie. This is the one that we talked on stream with Lucid about. Lucid said he thinks it's going to go pop up there and then come back down, and a couple other people mentioned that to me. So there is a possibility that we get Dixie to close over 98 and then we sweep up here, which would mean market pumps in general for SPY, which makes sense. Worst case scenario would be is we break underneath and then come down and there's new lows for Dixie. That's kind of yikes, but we'll see. What do you think on this one? Do you have any opinions?
No, honestly, I don't.
Okay.
If I was more experienced with market conditions,
Hmm.
I definitely would.
Oh, this is another one I missed out on. So sad. What is everybody else saying?
Oof! Wow! What a death drop.
Coin
Okay,
trading.
so what do we think is going to perform well? Let's do that.
Okay, that's a good one. I will tell you right now. DMA.
Online gambling platforms like PokerStars.
Yeah, so if you want to do that, there's this one. I have a buddy that keeps showing me Wink token. He's like, "Yo, Wink, I gamble on there all the time." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah."
Bullish divergence on the stock RSI, and this is on a daily. Still beneath the SMA, so I wouldn't get in yet, but probably see some type of double bottom sideways. And then if you start seeing some bullish accumulation happening, then maybe it'd be good to get in. Um, but the thing is, like, I meant more stocks. Like, I don't think that the average person who's stuck at home now will necessarily uh, firstly discover crypto. Like, I think that they will over time. I recently made a post about that, but it would take time for an investor to discover cryptocurrency to let them gamble. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's still a small channel. Whereas if people get home now, they're gonna think poker stars and shit like that. What's actually advertised? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think well, I mean if I'm a crypto trader and I wanted to trade something else, I would be on FTX trading those political contracts.
Right. Yo, Trump's been taking a dump since the chaos.
Did you say DBet Marathon? I have never heard of that shit.
DBet. I think I have actually.
Hmm.
You want to type it?
Yep, I got it.
Oh man. Let's see how that chart looks.
Yikes. But it's been popping off the last little.
This doesn't look. This looks better than Wink.
Really?
Yeah, bullish divergence on the stock RSI on the weekly. Even though it's a higher low, there's still a difference in the stock and how much it went up. So yeah, it's pretty good. Um,
Yeah, I'm back, dude. Doji, I'm here. I was doing the early one earlier just to help everybody out, but now I'm just hanging with the Bagsy.
oh, this is the dollar. Can we go on Bitcoin?
Oh yeah, sure.
Thanks.
What
Yeah,
was the
so
ticker?
dollar looks good. DBET.
But BTC pair looks like shit.
I'm a bit delayed on Twitch, so it's like
Accumulation.
big bullish divergence on the stock as well. Uh, yeah, this is well, there's no volume, so I don't know.
I would want to know why the price is like dead over here. What happened here?
Yeah, that's pretty disconcerting. B bands are tightening up.
Yes.
Imagine it just this is redistribution.
Yeah, and it comes all the way up to here.
Damn,
The
that'd be.
lows sweep.
Let's see what's good on FTX. I almost got in a Link Bear token yet last night at 280. It's at 420 right now. Uh, I live a life of regret, Ace.
Pharma Trust token. It fell.
Farm and Trust.
Ooh, FTT, man. Your thoughts there?
Ooh, let's see. I like what the dollar's doing. Bitcoin is in new territory pretty much, so I'm bullish, man. When Bitcoin was dropping, FTT on the BTC pair was rising. So on the USD pairing, it actually kept par minus, let's say, 20% instead of dumping whatever 50% like Bitcoin recently did.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So that's some strength. On top of that, their platform's starting to get known a bit more. Now, looking at the chart, the dollar pair looks like ass because it just fell through an important support level that's now resistance. You can see its resistance because we're wicking into it to the upside. So technically, the Bitcoin pair, just having Bitcoin is better at the moment.
Let's make a bet then, okay? We're gonna make a bet right now, live, okay? Do you think when BitMEX and Arthur releases that report that they're gonna shit on FTX for Sam's recent comments on his end?
That's an interesting. That's a because Arthur's the type of guy who definitely would.
He's definitely getting called out, is my guess, unless he pulls that professional card and he's being super professional. But
I think he's gonna like give him a sideways jab like Sam gave to him.
yeah,
Sam was like, I'm not saying it's
Sam's
like
I'm
that.
so sorry.
And when they said that our insurance fund is the biggest in the space, he's like, I'm sure it is. Yeah, Arthur's definitely gonna say something.
Yeah. So, what do you viewers think?
Bullish.
Bullish on him doing that. Yeah. So, poor
Oh,
Sam's gonna be called out. I just wonder how bad it's gonna be.
Yeah, what's up? Don't worry about me.
Can you show CZR and pen? Do you want to take over your screen and do CZR and pen?
I'm lazy, bro.
All right, Bagsy.
It's my day off. I can if you want to do something in the meantime.
No, I hope you trip on your mask and fall
Ouch.
on the brakes.
I don't even have that on right
Then
now.
you get coronavirus.
Oh my god.
All right, let's check it. CZR.
Conon chain? What the fuck, man? Is
No.
it it must be a stock.
Yeah, it's just. Caesar Entertainment. What's Caesar Entertainment? Wow, they just closed this casino. Yikes!
Oh,
But dude, this
this
is
is
a
a
steal for
this is a
casino.
steal. Yeah, over time, absolutely.
Like you could play like this box over here, and then worst case scenario, if this box refuses to hold, any of these two wicks will work. Any of these
Mhm,
two wicks. To
mhm.
think it'll break the wick is just this is nuts.
This is nuts.
They'll be buying back casinos. They'll be buying back buyback programs for them soon.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Ah man, look at this double top though, March 18th, and then over here back on February. Like, oh my God, how perfect was that one? Hindsight is
Hmm.
fuck, but
Hmm.
pen.
Yeah, hindsight as fuck is a good way to say it. Because
Oh,
I wonder how long it consolidated in that little wick region.
yo,
Oh
pen is
wow.
destroyed. Pen Gaming.
What
Penn
is pen
Gaming,
gaming?
casinos. Penn National Gaming to temporarily suspend operations at casinos in Louisiana. They're not taking the South's money no more.
Mm-mm-mm.
So yeah, this is. I'll see you lower. Like first cluster I'd be looking at would be probably like a target box somewhere around here.
Ooh.
And if this target box does not hold, I mean it's pretty bad news bear. I'd be looking a little bit lower, probably like right around there. But
Hmm.
overall, looks bad. And this pecan almond John thingy is so good. It's a kind bar, and I got the munchies, and I just worked out before the stream. So good.
That's what I like to hear.
Yo, it's Beast DeLorean. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Yeah, thank you for joining my stream, man. Did you make any trades, Beastie? So mad I didn't hold play over the weekend. Let's play.
Yo, have him on.
Oh, Beast? Do you want to hop on? If you want to hop on, DM me on. Oh my God, Dave and Buster's.
Whoa.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yo, Dave went bust.
Yo, oh my God, dude, they lost all their value in their company.
That's horrible. What did they do?
They're Dave and Buster's. You don't have them in your
Nah,
area? Aw,
nah.
dude. So they're like this like family little thing, which like all the Play
Mhm.
stores go to, and or like I don't know. You can Google it, but dang, this is like, imagine people who are invested in it and just like, ah man, just they think this is an investment for the future, and they
Mhm.
nobody advised them to exit like up here. Like these people are probably ruined for the rest of their life. 79% down. This is a stock, and this is a big company.
Mhm.
And then there's a tweet over here 6 days ago. Ready? Why Dave and Buster has upside potential?
Oh no.
Sirs, what potential is this? When did they write this? Who was this? Okay. I want to know what person this is that wrote this article. Oh, they're not naming him.
Yeah, I wouldn't name him either. You probably asked them to cut his name out.
Oh, it was gurufocus.com. What is this?
Wow.
All right, guys, stay far, far away from gurufocus.com because they just made you get at a bigger loss.
Oh
That's
no,
a really
Bitcoin's
amazing one.
dumping. Great. As soon as I get out of position.
He said I'm wrecked. Dude, short more gold. What are your thoughts on gold, Bagsy?
Hmm. Last time I looked, it looked like ass.
Oh,
Uh,
no bounce. No bounce for you.
no bounce.
How about this? How about this weekly order block fill? How about that?
Ooh.
The demand block is what the cool people call it, right?
Yeah.
The
Well, I could.
demand block.
Can you put on the daily?
Yes, I can demand whatever you can demand whatever you want.
You sure?
We're on the demand block, so let's do it.
Okay, now the 4 hour.
Hmm, let's see. What's it saying to you?
I mean, if it could get back up to 1556, or if you could zoom out just on the 4 hour. Thanks. If it could move up to like 1570, that'd be pretty good. Pretty good short. Let me pull up gold on my end too. But yeah, I don't know. Typically, do precious metals outperform in times like these? Let's see what it did in 2018.
No, sir. I found
2008.
out that hard way.
Oh yeah, 2008. It had a 30% drop.
Yeah, man. That's another thing which I wish I would have inquired about a little sooner was in times of recessions and things like that, like how do metals react? Because I went in with the mindset going like,
They're
oh,
a safe haven.
huh?
They're a safe haven.
Yeah, that's yeah. Insert what BoJack meme or whatever. I was like, oh, I'm like maybe they'll move up if we dump down. I'm like maybe I'll be in profit. No, all calls wrecked.
Man, that sucks.
I'm just lucky I hedged it with puts, because if I wouldn't have hedged it with puts, dude, would have made zero money. Just would have lost all my money. Would have been so salty.
That's horrible.
Shorting gold makes no sense, even if TA says so. Well, my good sir, I'm gonna be making some more money if this doesn't break down. But I mean, I agree with you. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but levels sure as hell say they do. Like this monthly candle over here. This is really toppy over here. I would say a healthy pullback would be 1400. We'll make a new demand block. It's gonna be called Ace's demand block over here. I'd go all in around these levels. But if at any moment it looks like it's going to break 1300, I'm all out.
Really? You would go all in before that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Reason being is, let's just say this does happen sooner than later. Like, that means that's a 20% drop in gold while everything else has been tanking. And gold still hasn't taken a big hit like it should have. I mean, I guess it did take a decent hit, but I mean, overall, it's still above the breakout level and everything for me. So, or
How are you dealing with isolation, bro? Talk to me.
dude, I've been isolated for the last 3 years when I got into crypto.
Me too, man.
I'm more than isolated. They took away my life.
My friends who know me well, they're like, "Ah, you must be dealing all right with it." I was like, "Hey, okay, bro." I have a fucking sun deck, so I could take sun if I need. I don't have to go outside.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I've been getting some vitamin D in too.
Yeah.
Talking about some vitamin D. I'm about to
who's your
get high
boyfriend,
on
bro?
some right now and have some in front of me, some gummies.
Oh, really? Wow, what was that? The kids gummy, the vitamins.
The
What were
Flintstone
they?
the Flintstone
Yeah,
ones?
man. Yeah,
Dude, you used to eat Flintstone ones?
yeah, of course.
Dude, you're
Yeah.
a man of class and like honor, because like
Thank you.
only the finest of the finest ate those nasty ass chalk tasting Flintstone.
But they were good, man. I
They were
liked them.
good.
I was a weird fucking kid.
I got my growth got stunted to them thanks to them. I could have been 6 foot, but I ate those. So, oh, somebody asked, can I take a look at silver? Yes, sir, dude. I will
Dude,
take a look
silver
at
looks
silver,
like ass.
and I will cry a river. Cause, before we go to silver, we're gonna go to SLV. That's what I'm gonna show you guys. So my target over here was, I was like, yo, man, consolidation, bros. We're breaking through. And we're gonna hit like $26, 19, 20 bucks. We blew out the whole bottom. This was supposed to be the future. This breakout over here was supposed to be the one, guys. This is supposed to be the one. But now we're gonna be heading for lows, and I'm hedged with puts on here.
You were the chosen one.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the future, guys. Like, silver was supposed to be the future, but unless we can get some kind of sweep, I would say at this level over here, we would really need to recover this monthly. And even at that point, once we recover it, I would say a close over this level. And then I would just say it's just a stop run. But without that, I would say, man, silver. Like, if I zoom out like this is what I'm seeing if this doesn't recover soon. Where's my drawing thing? So we've been running up this whole time, okay? And then no.
Can you pull a fib level for me from the all-time low to all-time high, please?
Mhm.
Thanks, bro.
Like when you ask me that, so I can actually get my skills in.
Because in traditional markets, fib lines tend to work really well. Damn.
Like that?
Wow.
Yeah, like
Now,
it.
could you add the 0.88 now, please?
How do I do that?
So you go on the little settings. Uh, up, yeah, and then just click on a new one, and just type, yeah, 0.88.
Why can't I type? What's going on here?
Can't find my hands.
0. Point what?
88.
69? 69?
No, no,
Oh, 88. My bad. My
All
mind's on the
right.
wrong thing. All right.
So that's where I'd aim for. And look at
Look
that
at
perfect.
that!
Look at that
Ah!
perfect confluence across the board.
Ah, man, dude, I love
Look
this.
at the left. Look on the left. Perfect reaction at this level. So yeah, absolutely.
Man,
Even I would put even at the begin entering at the close.
if you guys can draw SR levels and then you talk to these fib guys and your SR levels are pretty much practically near these fib levels that these guys are doing, like you're doing a great job learning. Dang, that's amazing. Them Fibonacci's, man. Fibonacci. Gotta love that guy.
Brilliance.
Oh no, look at this. This just blew out the bottom. Oh man, RI fucking P AGQ Pro Shares Ultra Silver. This was another one, man. I was supposed to make a killing off this. Supposed to get rich. Dumped. Dumped. Took away my future, my children,
Supposed to get
my
rich.
wives. Like, oh my god, I was supposed to get rich. What did I do? RGLD, like, the dump is just beginning. Beast, if you're watching, run! GLD, huge rejection up here on the monthly. But once again, not bearish for me. What do you think on GLD? Any opinions?
GLD. Is that? Oh, that's gold.
It's a gold miner thingy. Or gold share
I
thing.
mean, overall, I'd probably look to get out if I was in it. Now, would I short it? Not at the current price. Kind of like on gold earlier, I'd wait for a bounce, at least to 157 or something. I forget it's different on this. But no, I'd rather be cash right now, if anything, and wait for gold to reclaim 147, 148.
So somebody's saying, well, it's Doji. He said SPX had 323 stocks at their 52-week low. Less than 5% of SPX is above the 200 MA. How does that make you feel?
Sorry, Bryce, spaced out. I was looking at Bitcoin. Can you
It's
say
okay.
it again?
Yeah, how's it feel to be retarded? Just kidding.
It really hurts.
I was
Actually.
seeing somebody wrote SPX had 323 stocks at their 52-week low. Less than 5% of SPX is above the 200 moving average.
Oof.
So your
Oof.
experience with MAs and on macro time frames and that, how does
I,
that make you
I,
feel?
I, I'm not a big MA guy, dude.
Yeah?
You and I are probably one of the only ones who don't really pay attention to
I
MAs.
know! About to hit up Tunes, be like, Tunes, thoughts?
Yeah, no, we should get one of Pierre or Nika, one of those. But all I know is Bitcoin right now is below the 200 weekly MA, and
What
it's no
Bitcoin
good.
is?
Yeah, man, we broke through. And it's the first time since like 2015 or something like that. Like last time, the 3.2K floor that we developed before this recent run up, that bounced on the 200 weekly moving average.
I despise comparing anything on Bitcoin from like that long. Not saying that it could be wrong or right. I just hate doing it.
Why?
I don't know. Like, even though I'm not like a super fan of Bitcoin, I still think that the
How
space has
dare you?
progressed and like it's still doing a lot better than it was.
Mhm.
So just to think that the value could just go,
Diminish.
yeah, just go down so much is just like, well, I don't know. It's like I'm not going to compare times when there was less financial structure, just less people in it. Now you have people who are way in it. I mean, like back then there was no Binance, there was no big exchanges, there was none of this. Oh, there's so much going on that we're going to go ahead and dump this much and things like that.
Mhm.
While we still have all this liquidity and all these exchanges, this big ass insurance fund. That's why I just don't like comparing back then because we didn't have those things back then. That's like if I
Okay,
blamed you for like if
but
you were a child
mhm.
and I was like, "Oh man, remember that one time back in like 2008 when you like crossed the street and like you weren't supposed to? You're a bad man." It's like
Okay, that's an interesting metaphor, bro. But no, like how I look at it, I don't see it from a technical standpoint. I mean, sorry, as from a fundamental standpoint,
Mhm.
I see it from a technical because a lot of bots and algorithms are structured around moving averages and such. So as much as I agree that the space has evolved and and that it's a different climate, I guess, levels will still get respected. But when you see something as drastic as price breaking through the 200 weekly MA for the first time in a very long time, it's still cause for concern. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, of course. I'm very concerned. My biggest concern has been this whole time is this one thing. Like this is the
Mm.
biggest thing for me has been I learned this real quick with Bitcoin. I was like, well, hold on, where's this lines? Okay, we'll do it the other way.
Damn.
I
What
was
a
like,
what a monthly.
yeah, I was like, you know what? I learned the hard way that if Bitcoin on the macro, what the fuck is going on? Okay, if Bitcoin doesn't on macro time frames break like higher high structures, we're never gonna go anywhere. I learned this very hard this whole
Mhm.
fucking way down. So this time when I was like, okay, here's the level that I remember it had trouble at, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no, what just happened? Because if we zoom out, we're hitting all these levels again. So if that's the case and that's what I've learned, so let's just say this is what's going on. So I
Mhm.
would say that the next time what we do is we end up topping out over here. So maybe 2022 would be our time to go up, or we end up pulling what we've done every other time and zero or whatever Bitcoin's value is going to be at. Max is like, I cannot say anything.
Imagine it goes to zero. Uh, at least my USD coin will be worth something, right, guys? uh, yeah, I think sweeping the lows is definitely a possibility here. And that would make a really good entry, I think.
Let's go back. But
Yeah, Trader SC put up a video. Yeah, a video, but also he put up a chart where Bitcoin sweeps those lows, and he's had that chart like that for fucking ever.
yeah, I mean
Um,
it makes sense if I mean it's
mhm.
not saying it's out of the possibility that it wouldn't happen since we obviously just did that with 6K. So we'll see. I mean, I'm a reactionary trader. I'm no longer let me hodl and pray.
Mhm. Model and pray.
I remember that trading strat. I used to be like, all
Yo,
right, I'm in. Maybe I'll make some money. Maybe I won't. Hey, for everybody that's watching, do you have anything to say for them as anything on the terms of like risk management?
you talking to me?
Yeah, any kind of risk management tips you can give me? And no, I'm just talking to the guy in the mask.
Oh shit, I'm not wearing one right now.
Oh.
Shh, I gotta let the scars heal. In terms of risk management, I think that if you're in cash right now, take your time averaging into positions. I don't think that world conditions are going to get any better anytime soon. maybe in a few months, but I think it's going to take longer
Hey,
from a
almost love.
macro picture. What?
Sorry.
That's cool. So I'm definitely more comfortable being in Bitcoin and in cash than any altcoin or anything else. I would also set some stink bids on certain coins, especially on Binance. They have a way of being, or Kraken, or Bittrex. All these guys are very liquid, so sometimes you could set some stink bids on USDT pairs or whatever, and that's a good way to make sometimes hundreds of percent if you're lucky. Um, and yeah, wash your hands. Use
That is not
sanitizer.
that is not risk management skills.
Yeah, it's life risk management, dude. Right now, if you get sick, that's no bueno. Uh, hey, what's up, Olga?
I
Yo,
call this
Doji.
the McDonald's wedge pattern doji.
Wow.
But if they're closing stores, dining rooms in the U.S. own stores, like that's yikes. I'm gonna go ahead and say McDonald's is going down here to 130 guaranteed, if not 125. Like these archers are not gonna hold, cause unless they're gonna just do drive-through. But if anybody's been through a McDonald's drive-through, imagine how it would be with. I guess it's safer technically. I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah, I mean, they can't risk the cooks having it.
Yeah, that's why we just need to replace everything with a robot, and we'll be
You
okay.
know,
Man, Boeing's another one I've been telling everybody. I was like, yo, this thing's just they scammed everybody because this is what happened. Boeing was about to hit the all-time high up here, and then they were just like, FUD, 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 FUD. They're like, oh shit,
no, no.
FUD plus depression. They're like, yeah, discount, 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 discount. Years and years of gains wiped out on a
Um,
major company which is not going to be going away, and it's aerospace and defense. It's just nuts that like,
that happened.
yeah, just crazy that a company would be able to fall this
Are you gonna
low.
buy that?
Fuck yeah, man. I would love a discount this cheap. I'll even buy like 2 year out calls for this one.
Can you check the price with me right now?
Yeah, why not?
Fuck, let's go. If ever crypto doesn't work out for me, I gotta find another market.
All right, so calls right now are fairly fucking expensive. Yeah, I mean calls are pretty expensive. They're still about like a lot, $22 a piece.
Let's just see what kind of games you can make.
All right, let me go a little bit more reasonable then. June 21 seems good.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go to what's
Let's
Boeing
check
doing?
the chart for a second.
What number do you want to aim for? I was gonna say like
Oh,
350 median range, or do you
n-
want to hit for the
oh no, 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 no. If it does bounce,
this? We're talking next summer,
yeah, that's
June.
fine. That's fine. Can you zoom out a bit?
Yeah.
Can you take a fib level from the highest high we just made and mm,
Where do you want me to make it from?
yeah, that point all the way down to where we're at now.
You want me to
Yeah,
go
actually,
lower?
yeah. Let's go there. Yeah, fine. Let's see if the point. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. So yeah, I'd say the 186 to 238 for a bounce. Maybe fill that gap right there.
Okay.
I think that would be very reasonable.
They're still pretty fucking expensive. So what
Mm.
I'll do is I'm
Oh
gonna go.
yeah, it's like 11,000, 12,000.
I'll go this one. This one seems good. 350 by June
Do you think
21.
it would bounce that
So
hard?
you necessarily don't need a bounce that hard. You just need directional volume going
Um,
that way, and you're good.
okay, okay. I think that's worth it.
So let me see.
That's until when?
This is January 21. So like, yeah, I mean this isn't bad. I think this is pretty good. So if at any moment this starts spiking up sooner, you can
Hmm.
see a couple 100% over here. So let's just say by July we get a spike to your level, the 250 level that we just looked at. As long as it stays above that price within that time period, you're still looking at like a couple 100% over here.
Is that worth the the investment to you?
Honestly, since I've been looking for more long-term plays, yeah, I think it could be because that's something I'm personally interested in right now doing is something like, let's say I buy over time, I buy 10 of these. So I buy 10 of
Hmm.
these for next year and I have all this. And let's just say it does end up hitting our 250, 260 strike. And it ends up doing it even sooner. And we end up recovering
Hmm.
by this summer and nothing's wrong. I'm still making 16,000 off a 5 grand play in a year, and that's just one play with 5 grand. It's like not nothing. So a $15,000 return by September for a risk over here, I think that's not bad. Even if I aim lower, like if I got a couple of these, even if I'm aiming lower for 200, that's still like 10,000 bucks, 8,000 bucks over here. Get a couple of them going, and that's somebody's salary. That's these McDonald's employees who are gonna lose their jobs. Somebody says some French in there.
Hmm?
Somebody said some French
Really?
in the Periscope.
Oh, I can't
C'est
read
la
it.
vie comme tuers.
C'est la vie comme what?
Tuers.
How do you spell
Tuers.
it?
Toujurs.
Oh, c'est la vie comme toujours. It's life. It's life like always. Yeah,
Life like always. Yes, sir.
yeah.
How are you guys dealing with the plague in France? I don't know, man. I went to France this one time and it had castles and like places you can hide out and people far, far away from each other for the most part because I went in the countryside of it. So I think the country folks are probably doing fine. Where can you drop off applications? I don't know. In my DMs.
All right, let's check some fucking
How about that spice token or space?
space. Space storage. There's a space token.
Oh no, this is Virgin Galactic. This is the company that's gonna send you to the moon for like 100 grand or two
Oh,
hundred
what's
thousand.
the ticker?
SPCE.
Oh.
I wish I would have shorted this dude. They were expensive. Like these contracts were like, I think 15 to 20 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're priced at a couple hundred now.
Oh my
So
god.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I just one of these days when I make like a lot of money, I'm gonna go ahead and put in some degenerate play into one of these like
Oh,
things, and I'm gonna be
you
like,
could totally tell that it was the top too.
I know. I was like, oh look, the trend broke. Not only that, I'm like
Just the
everything's
volume.
yeah. I'm like this is just ugly.
That's the top. Damn.
So big regrets here.
No regret.
No. Let's see. What are we doing over here? Here's some list that somebody else mentioned to me,
Oh my
which
god, it
broke all
dropped so
levels.
much.
Drone ETFs dead. Austria ETFs dead. Belgium ETFs fucking wrecked. Still gonna be very sad. Oh my goodness, Belgium people are about to experience 2008. Oh my god, this is what happened to Belgium last 2008. Dude,
No.
this is indicating that this hasn't even started. Look at that, dude. This is what happened 2008 with all of these things.
Look at 2001.
2001. Oh, dude,
The other
we can
recession.
get what other recession?
The stock, the tech bubble.
I don't know, but this popped. This is the end of the world for Austria over here. Belgium's dead. What else is dead?
Oh, that was also around 9/11.
Netherlands. Well, they have Romano, so maybe he
Hmm.
can bring this back to life on support over here.
He's gonna sell the last of his vehicle.
Um, dang. Well, this definitely fucking broke through
Correct.
everything. Wrecked, destroyed. France. Here's how France is doing, boys. You guys asked me how France is doing. Let me show you what France is doing. France is over here breaking monthly levels from that were formed back in 2003. France is not recovering off this easy. This isn't going to be so simple as in, hey, we're going to go ahead and just recover a 20% in no time in like half a month, unless
Mm.
this was all fake news.
Oh my god.
What's this? Barry all-time lows. Gay. uh, Natural gas still going. First, more natural gas ETFs. Like, yo, if you guys have natural gas, like, now's the time to buy it in your house. Or next
Hmm.
week when it's lower. Oh, look at
Oh,
this.
can we look at DWT?
Yeah.
The oil thing.
Marijuana ETF, bro.
Wow.
Wrecked.
Discount.
COG. Oh, bearish retest over here. This is gonna fucking tank.
You should actually looks like a decent one to get into.
Oh, man. I like this short. Alright, what was the one that you said?
DWC.
DWC?
DWT.
DWT. Don't worry about it. Alright.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
that's the
shit.
inverse oil.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Can you just put UWT?
560.
Oh my god, my friend almost bought some at the bottom.
UWT. Yeah, that would be a great short right now.
Remember when we looked at this on your stream? Or I think it was on. Oh my god.
Dude, this.
It went even deeper.
See, this
Can you
is the
click on
thing.
the
Oh,
weekly?
this is not. This isn't a regular ETF. This is one of those 3-time crude things.
Yeah, bro.
Oof, man. Weekly.
This is completely decorrelated.
Dude, this thing's under $1.
My god.
It's something good to watch though, because like
Keep
when
it on
this
the
does,
daily?
yeah,
4
when
hour?
this
Yeah,
does
yeah,
start like
thanks.
tanking or recovering, like this is
Mhm.
gonna be a fat recovery. Look at these people
Look
are
at the volume.
buying away. Wonder if there's options on here, but they're definitely buying at these levels.
Can you open the stock up a bit more? Spread that open. Hmm. That's definitely one to look at. At least if gap filled to 390 or whatever that is.
Yeah, I'm seeing something like this.
Yeah.
This breaks, then fuck it. If it goes up, then fill it. But 80 cents, man, that's nuts. I would want to hold like a spot bag just to hold a bag, because it
Mm-hmm.
just got wrecked so bad.
Can you check regular oil? I don't know the ticker.
Yeah.
Colgate. Wow.
Yeah, oil is I remember back when I was young, I remember this they used to talk about Brent crude and stuff, and I used to be like, "Oh man, when I was younger, it was like at $30." And then I was like, "Oh man, I could have sold it up higher." Now it's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, look, it's so weird. It's back to like
We're back to our
when I was
price.
a kid."
Definitely get some spot oil.
Yeah, right? I'm about to go gather barrels.
That'd be cool if Sam were to list that on FTX.
Oh, uh crude oil stuff. Yeah, dude, we should ask him.
I think people have already bothered about him about it.
You guys have any last things you guys want us to look at or anything before we cut this off? We're about hitting that hour. Anything? Any last things for on your end, Bagsy?
Nah, it's about that, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Yo, everybody, thank you everybody for joining me. Do we have a stream Wednesday?
We do.
Do we have anybody on?
It'll be a secret. I'll tell you. I'll tell you
Okay.
after.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, guys.
Uh,
We'll see you later. Thank you for joining, and have a good night.